Hey everyone, happy Monday. So I wanted to talk a little bit about vital behaviors of what to do in our business. Gosh, there's so many different pages out there, Facebook pages, so many different great tips and trainings. And sometimes it might feel like, where do I start? What is it that I really need to be doing to really effectively be working my business? Here is an awesome tracking sheet that is an easy printable thing that you can print out, and you can really, if you're doing these vital behaviors, you're going to be able to see a lot of progress in your business. And not necessarily thinking that, gosh, you have to do every single one of these every single day. You can break it down. You can do, 2 a day and then pick another 2 to focus on another day whenever time allows for you. So you get to set up the time. If you have a couple hours in the morning to work your business or a couple hours in the evening, you decide. But you focus on these key behaviors that is really going to be able to help move your business forward in a direction that you want to go so that you have a healthy, rounded business. So I just kind of want to go over each of these key behaviors. The bottom 3, the PRV, the TWV, and the GWV, so your team wholesale volume, your group wholesale volume, and your personal retail volume. This is what you can just track every single day to see if you know where you are, where your numbers are. And so you can just print these sheets out, and you can print 4 out for a month so that you can see where you're growing in your business. So each morning I just will go through and I'll just track my PRV, my TWV, and my group wholesale volume. And you can see that right in the home screen when you log in, and just simply record those numbers. And you can even set a goal for yourself. If you have 0 PRVs right now, make it a goal that by tomorrow you're going to have 75 PRVs, and then you can do one of these options to see how you're going to get those PRVs. We're just going to kind of briefly talk about these different key behaviors. The first one is parties. Now, honestly, guys, I consider parties any way that you can get sales. So those home parties, those basket parties or pouch parties, online parties, Facebook parties, you can group in your fundraisers that you're doing. You can group in your markets, your events, any way that you are getting new sales. I just simply group it all together as parties. You want to have something on the book so that you know that you can be getting your pouch parties out, and know when you can be collecting them to make sure that you can enter the orders before the end of the month. So make sure that you are aware of the parties, whatever type it is that you have coming up, so you can work on it once a week or twice a week. If you just group 2 together, you could focus on working on parties on Monday again, and focus on parties on Friday, whether that is searching for parties, calling up past hostesses, or looking for new markets to be doing, looking for fundraisers to be doing, or actually going and attending parties and meeting with your hostesses. There's so many different ways that you can work your parties, but make sure you are including your parties sometime throughout the week, of whether you're actually physically going and doing it, meeting with a host, or getting new hosts for you to do parties. New contacts. It's always important. We want to be able to always have new contacts, new customers, new possibilities with our business. So whether they can be a host, a customer, or a new consultant on our team, or they're going to become a connector, and they're going to take us to another person who can possibly become our customer, or can become our host, or can become a new team member. So you always want to be working on new contacts, and a great way to do that is really through your samples. Giving out samples is really just an easy thing that you can do when you're out at sporting events for your kids, or else just even in line at the grocery store, or be looking for, asking people for fundraising opportunities, people that may know of different fundraising opportunities. So just be building your new contacts. You want to make sure you're having booking conversations for this month as well as for future months. So you can be talking to past hostesses are fabulous to be booking a party with you at least twice a year with each of those new catalogs coming out, but also with anybody who mentions that they would love some new Scentsy products, but they just don't have the funds right now. That's the time to be talking about booking a party with them, or even somebody who's never tried Scentsy before. You can say, well, how about if we just gather a couple of your friends together and let's just go meet for coffee, and that way you don't have to, hold it at your house, but we can just do a quick and fun evening time out while we're having coffee together and looking over it. So just be thinking of different ways that you can have booking conversations. Same with recruiting conversations. You need to have multiple conversations of letting people know that they can join your team. Just planting those seeds, letting people know that there's different reasons to join Scentsy. Everybody joins for different reasons, and just sharing with them. If people need extra income, that's where you're going to talk about how they can earn a commission. If they're looking for something fun, that's where you talk about, all of the different fun events that Scentsy has, or they're looking for just something to grow personally, to develop themselves with. That's where you share about what Scentsy has offered you, what you've done with Scentsy. So make sure that you're having recruiting conversations during the week. So whether it's with past customers when you're delivering their orders, and if somebody's ordered a lot of product from me, and then I can simply just say, have you ever thought of joining Scentsy? You love the product so much. You're a natural. So simple to be able to say that. And then you've planted that seed, and you can follow up. This time might not be right for them to join right now, but who knows, maybe in 3-4 months, maybe the time will be right, and you're the one that planted that seed, and they're going to be coming back to you to be asking questions about what it takes to run a Scentsy business. If you have a team, be following up with your team members, have team coaching conversations, or just check in with your team and see, if they have any questions about certain things, if there's any areas in their business that they would like help on. And so again, you don't have to do it every single day, but choose a day where you can follow up with your team members. Be tracking your new customer orders and your repeat customer orders. We all want each of our customers to be repeating and to order with us again. We don't want our business only to be our repeat customers. We always want to be bringing a new customer in. The reason being is each new person that orders Scentsy from you has a network of at least 250 close friends that they can, become a connector to. So one new customer could potentially lead to a new booking, could lead to a referral, who's going to lead to a possible new recruit. You always want to make sure that you are inviting and you're having new customers come into your business every single month. So be keeping track. How many of your new customers are you gaining? If you're only getting all new orders, that shows you that you need to follow up with your past customers. If you're only getting repeat orders from current customers, that shows you that you need to step out of your comfort zone and to go find a new customer. Again, follow-up calls. When can you just simply follow up with your customers? Just make sure they're happy with the products. You don't even have to ask for a sale or ask for a booking. Just simply follow up and see how they're doing. So really simple ideas, but all of this is the key behavior to having a successful long-term Scentsy business. So you guys, this sheet I'm going to stick beneath this and print it out, or you can create your own sheet, but find when you can do each of these behaviors. Again, just check maybe two. Just say, okay, Monday, maybe I'll focus on trying to book parties and getting some new contacts. And then Tuesday, I'm going to try to have some booking conversations, and super easy to have those recruiting conversations when you're talking to past hostesses, if they're interested in booking another party, and simply just add, you know what, have you ever thought of joining Scentsy? You'd be fantastic at it. So easy. You can have the same conversation and just adding both of those booking and recruiting conversations in together. So guys, my challenge to you is print off these sheets so that you can see what you are doing in a week. What you can even do is this week, run your business as you normally would and check off what you are writing down and see where your business is. Maybe you already have everything perfect. You have a system where you're following each of these behaviors, or maybe you see a couple areas, but you don't do anything in that area throughout the week. And that's where you can really focus on. So you can really use this tracking sheet to make a strong business and just personalize it to yourself so that you can know where you need to focus on. And really, if you just put 15 minutes to 30 minutes like complete attention on these areas, just contacting customers about if they're willing to host a party for you, you can get a lot accomplished in 30 minutes. So that's my challenge for this week, starting off really strong and tracking where our key behaviors are and seeing how strong our business can be with it. So I can't wait to see how our week goes, and I can't wait to see the results. Bye, guys.